Rachel Zegler has been cancelled from the Snow White movie. It is official that she was just dropped from starring in Paddington 3. While some people say that it's because of the strike that's currently happening and they don't want to wait for her to film anymore, others are saying that because of the bad publicity she's gained from Snow White.
The Rachel Zegler effect has begun. I have a sneaking suspicion the strikes are only a cop-out for the fact that she has had so much negative press. She is certainly one of the key reasons why the Snow White movie is absolutely doomed.
It was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness, but the Queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Is that you, Majesty? Lovely maiden I come home.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The Queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is there anybody here? Wait. A human. What did you think I was?
Nothing goes.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. I'm gonna need your help. It's time to restore our kingdom. Waiting for the wind, holding on for someday, hoping somehow, somewhere, there comes a
Find Snow White.
The girl. This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying. I'm sorry, my dear.
Did I frighten you?
Disney's new Snow White trailer has officially dropped, and it's already stirring up a storm. Rachel Zegler, the lead in this modern reimagining, has been surrounded by controversy for her divisive political views and PR blunders, and this trailer is no different. Gone are the classic dwarfs, replaced with overdone CGI. The prince? He's barely there if he's even included at all. The heart of the story has been swapped out for a forced girl boss narrative that's splitting audiences down the middle. What was once a timeless tale of femininity, romance, and courage has now been turned into an agenda-driven spectacle that feels entirely lifeless. Longtime fans of the original Snow White are furious, and it's easy to see why. Disney seems more focused on pushing woke politics than honoring the magic of their animated classic. Is this the final nail in the coffin for Disney's live-action remakes? Let's break it down.
It was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness, but the Queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Is that you, Majesty? Lovely maiden I come home.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The Queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is Anybody here? What did you think I was?
Nothing goes.
You'll be safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. I'm gonna need your help. It's time to restore our kingdom. Waiting in the wind, holding on for someday, hoping somehow, some way, there comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
What are the biggest changes in this new Snow White trailer compared to the original, and how do fans feel about them? This reimagining is a far cry from the Snow White we know and love, more of a Frankenstein-style rewrite that tosses out the original's magic for CGI overload and woke messaging. The classic Snow White prince is barely there, and his character is practically erased from the story. In interviews, Rachel Zegler, the star of this version, called him a stalker and claimed he wasn't necessary. Disney clearly agreed, leaving fans wondering, can you even call it Snow White if you remove the romance at the heart of the story? If the prince is gone, what's Snow White even fighting for? Is this just another attempt to erase the idea of a strong man supporting a strong woman because it doesn't fit the agenda? Then there's the issue of the 7 dwarfs, or rather the 7 CGI monstrosities. In an effort to promote diversity and inclusion, Disney replaced the dwarfs with lifeless, overproduced CGI characters that lack the charm and personality of the originals. Fans are up in arms, questioning if Disney seriously thought they wouldn't notice this downgrade. The backlash is growing louder, with many arguing that Disney's lazy CGI decisions disrespect the legacy of the original and deprive real actors of work in the name of political correctness. As for Snow White herself, the character has been rebranded into a loud, take-charge girl boss who doesn't need anyone, especially a prince, to save her. While Disney seems determined to push a modern feminist agenda, fans aren't buying it. The trailer feels hollow, with Snow White losing all the grace and relatability that made her an icon. Instead of embodying femininity, she's now a vehicle for political messaging. Finally, the visuals. This is supposed to be a live-action film, but it's drenched in CGI. The forests, the dwarfs, the magical elements. Everything feels fake and lifeless. Fans are calling out the film for what it is, a green screen spectacle with no heart. What's the point of a live-action remake if it looks less real than the 1937 animated classic? Disney's job was to bring a classic to life, but what they've delivered looks like a low-effort video game cutscene. The backlash is explosive, with fans accusing Disney of betraying the original Snow White story. The romance, the dwarfs, the charm, all replaced by hollow CGI and political messaging. And the question remains, how will Disney handle the controversial, non-consensual kiss from the original?
In the movie, the cartoon as well, she has a very special connection to Dopey, and so do I. Wrapping that job was such an emotional experience because I had been with that crew for about 3 years, essentially, 3 summers of my life. So wrapping and saying goodbye to that crew was like saying goodbye to your family. But having seen the film cut together now, it's like you can just see that love pouring off of the screen, and so many people deeply, deeply cared about that production.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know,
Lovely maiden like Isabel.
I look at you.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
Disney really do deserve an apology, because every single day we talk about the wrong decisions they're making, woke agendas that they constantly push, but it dawned on me, you really do have to be a smart, intelligent, competent company to create a Snow White film, and it caused this much controversy.
The star, Rachel Zegler's controversial mouth has essentially landed the movie in incredibly hot water. And worse than that, Disney has managed to overblow an already pretty inflated budget for the film, which means they're destined to lose money.